Alright, today we are talking about an awesome word that is used in a variety of ways as usual, no surprise. And the word itself has a meaning. We're going to get to that close to the end, but it's usually used in interesting little phrases here, and it's very common. So we're going to talk about gut and a gut reaction first. Your gut reaction is your first feeling, it's your instinct. So imagine for a second that you hear some weird story and you don't know what happened. Just for example, there's an old lady down the street, just could be any example, but this old lady down the street, you hear that somebody killed her for some weird reason, she died, someone murdered this poor old woman, and maybe your gut reaction, you're thinking, who did it? I wonder who did it, and you have no idea. All you know is someone killed her. Your gut reaction is, who do you think killed her at first? Your first feeling. So you might think, I bet it was her mean old husband, because he seems like a mean guy, maybe he did it. Or I bet it was some psycho who lives up the street. I don't know, whatever. It's whoever you think did it, it's your first reaction. So anytime you're talking about your gut reaction or your gut feeling, it's the very first feeling you have. Could be right, and very often it's wrong, and you know that. So if you say, my gut, like if I'm talking about who do I think is going to win tomorrow's basketball game, I could say, well, my gut feeling is I think the Miami Heat's going to win. But of course, when I say that, I really don't know. It's just kind of my prediction, what I think, what I guess, my instinct. So your gut feeling, gut reaction is your initial instinct, initial guess. Gut check is totally different. If you're very nervous, like in a sport or you're about to give a speech, someone could say it's gut check time. And that is the time when if someone says, okay, now it's really gut check time, it's kind of time to say, all right, am I confident right now? Am I ready to do what I'm about to do, like play in the last 2 minutes of a game with 30,000 people watching? Can I give a speech in front of TV or in front of thousands of people? Anything that's going to make you nervous, where you might choke and you might perform poorly due to the nerves, you're feeling nervous, that's gut check time. If you can make yourself confident and do it, I guess you did well with gut check time. But that moment, that point in time where you're saying, can I do this or not? And you're trying to pump yourself up to do it. That's gut check time. All right, so now we're getting into the word gut. Basically, it's kind of a weird word, but basically it means your stomach. And often you're talking about how fat somebody's stomach is. So if they have a huge gut, they have a big fat stomach. Looks disgusting. So someone that's got a really big stomach is they've got a huge gut. If you drink a lot of beer, not everybody who drinks beer has a big fat stomach, but a lot of older men who do seem to. So if you drink a lot of beer, you're sitting there watching a lot of TV, you got a big old stomach from that beer drinking, call it a beer gut. So huge gut is, a beer gut is a huge gut, but it's the kind you get from drinking beer. And the last one is definitely the funniest one of all. I don't even think all native speakers know this one, but friends of mine used it. It's kind of hilarious one. It's if you get really fat and you get gut butt. Now that is, you got a big stomach and a really big butt. So you can imagine someone's shape. I'm a terrible drawer, but so this person, they got a huge stomach in the front and like a huge butt. So I can't even draw this thing, but just imagine a big stomach. I don't even know what I'm doing on that, but huge stomach, huge butt at the back. So it kind of looks like the disgusting S. So that's someone that's got gut butt. If you tell anyone they've got that, they're going to be pretty embarrassed. They probably already know, but they might not know the term. So anyway, good lessons there. I'm going to write them all on the site, learnenglish232.com. We'll see you there.